You're going to start with a middle part, you guys. I kind of curved mine a little bit because we're doing a side part. But we split the section in half and we are molding it down and preparing it for the stitch braiding process. Now, the reason why I mold down in sections is because when there's a lot of hair and you mold down the sections on the outside, it makes you think that the hair is molded down when really the inside of the section is still kind of frizzy. So you want to mold down in sections so you can get the flattest, sleekest, molded braid section, so that when you go to braid, there's not a hair out of place and all you have to do is braid. You don't have to take from either side, you just go and braid. And this is a method that actually helps me braid a lot faster too, is when you pre-part and you mold the hair down. As you can see right now, I am just slicking her baby hairs in. We are not leaving any baby hairs out for this style. My client is a little bit older, so if you wanted to leave some baby hairs out, then go ahead and leave some out. But for this tutorial, I sleek all my baby hairs in so that she doesn't have to worry about going home and slicking down her edges. And the way you know it's molded is when you can take the hair and literally it looks like that. It's not going out of place or anything like that. And right now I am just repeating the same process until it is all slicked down. Once you get done molding down, you're going to start pre-parting your stitches, and it will need to go from small all the way to big. For some of you guys that are experienced, you know that you start off with really small pieces in the front and then gradually get bigger, and I will show you guys what this looks like. So as you can see, we got the stitches. Now you're just going to start regularly braiding as you regularly would, and as you get to the back, you're going to begin to fluff out these pieces as much as your client or yourself would like to. But as you continue to braid on, some of the pieces will get snatched back, so you want to make sure that you are fluffing out those pieces the entire time while you're braiding, because sometimes it'll start looking like a regular braid. So just make sure you're watching that the entire time and tucking your client's hair, because this is a butterfly style. You do not want to pull your client's hair out. You just want to pull the braiding hair out enough to look fluffy and a little bit like a butterfly look. And so now that her hair is braided, I'm just going back in and fluffing in the places where she would like them to be fluffed, and we are going to move on to the next side. So you're going to pull those baby hairs out before you start braiding, before you even slick them back, if that's what you're choosing to do. And literally, I'm just repeating the exact same process that I did on the first half with the second half. I'm starting with the inner section and gelling that down, going in with my braiding gel, and then on top with my edge control. And then in the back, I gel upwards so that the client's hair doesn't get snatched. Okay, and you'll see in a later part of this video, she'll put her head down and we'll check to see how tight it is, because that's really important. So yeah, just mold down that hair again, and always start with the half first and then go in with your smaller sections and begin to gelling down just like this until all of the sections are smoothed out. There's no flyaways, there's no hair, there's no nothing. Right here, I'm just slicking down her baby hairs. Like I said, she doesn't have to worry about waking up and doing them. Her edges will last her at least 3 or 4 days. And I think it just creates a more simple look, elegant look, because we're already going for something with curls and fluffiness and stuff. So I just think sleek baby hairs look more elegant. And right here, I'm just going in with some more stitches, and as you can see, it gradually got bigger, and we are ready to braid, you guys. And like I said, you start with a regular feed-in braid. You don't want to start fluffing just yet. You want to make sure everything is tight first. And then once you start getting to the middle towards the back, you can see I'm fluffing almost every other stitch because each section needs to be fluffed out. Like, this is really, really, really important. So just make sure that you are fluffing out as much as possible, because when you braid further, it's only going to get tighter and harder for you to fluff. So always fluff in the middle of you braiding and not waiting till after. And always put gel on your client's hair and tuck it under, because we don't need her hair flying out and sticking out. My client is about to put her head down and we're about to check how tight it is. And you want to make sure there's no hairs pulling. If your client says it's a go, then it's a go. Now you're going to add these curls in at the bottom and braid them all the way down. I don't use any glue or any other method to secure my ends except this method right here. And I'm going to take a very small string of hair and make that the third strand and just regularly braid, and you should have a knot at the end of your braid. You're going to finish her baby hairs and then spray it down with some good old hairspray, and then wrap her hair down with a wax strip. And we are about to dip the hair. I don't dip the curls in because it will ruin the curls. And before we blow dry, I always wrap the bun up so that it stays in its position. I don't wrap it up any particular way. As long as it looks good and it doesn't hurt the client, then I'm okay with that. And since we're doing curls, you kind of want it messy. You don't want it perfect, you know. So just kind of play around with the curls and cut them if you need to, and just kind of make it your own style or whatever however your client likes it. Now you're going to begin blow drying on cool heat. And I'm just taking my comb and perfecting these stitches just a little bit, and then going back in with my cold heat, because once it dries, you guys. Okay, take off the headscarf and pull it downwards. And yeah, if you do still see some wet spots, make sure you blow dry them until they're fully blow dried. I don't have a hair dryer in my salon, so I have to use my blow dryer. But you guys, this is the finished look. It's so beautiful, so sleek, and this style can last my client at least 2 weeks if she takes care of it. So yeah, if you're going somewhere elegant and you need a quick style, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like to book an appointment with me, I am located in Houston, and you can click this link. I'll leave it in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.